Society is a muffler. It quiets our deepest beliefs, our deepest feelings, and our deepest intentions. There are certain guidelines and parameters that society believes we must follow to be members of society. Integrity is an element of human nature that is essential to shine through these constraints, to shine through these arbitrary guidelines society puts upon us. It must deny the fabrications that society tells us we must be. This vital process to regaining our humanity, our independence, all starts with integrity. To be human, we must be true to ourselves, and we must be true to the world when we interact and live in it. To become all you can be and all you should be, it is vital that we look inwards towards our core. For the longest time in my life, I had tried to be who others wanted me to be. For my parents, I went out for theater, and for the favor of my peers at school, I emulated everything they did. I tried to be who they were rather than who I wanted to be. It has only been through my classes, through my extracurriculars, and most importantly, through my friends that I have gained the courage and the ability to become who I wanted to be, to find the activities that made me truly happy. This has made me a happier person, and I know it can do the same for others. Once we find out what we truly want to do, both for fun and for our jobs in life, we can become happier, more fulfilled people. All it takes is the strength to be true to yourself, to shine through society's rules for who society wants you to be, to truly and finally deny that you are not who others want you to be, that you are not who your parents want you to be, that you are not who your friends want you to be. You are who you want to be, and you must use your integrity to shine through the rules that your parents set for you and that society sets for you, and be true to who you are. To break free of these aforementioned constraints, it is imperative that you are true and honest with others. It can be difficult to tell someone who you truly are, but if it is not done, then integrity has not truly been shown. Despite all the rules set on who you are, but you must break through to be who you want to be. Hiding from your true desires does absolutely nothing apart from deepening the quagmire that society has entrenched us in. Showing unbridled honesty in front of one's parents and in front of one's friends, in front of parents who would always want you to become a lawyer, be a doctor, in front of one's friends who wanted you to do something that you simply did not want to do, can be an incredibly difficult thing to do, and it takes the deepest, most important kind of courage to have. But it must be done. Should it not be, the lie that has been lived is only perpetuated. Should one not be honest and show absolute integrity with others, the future can only be bleak. The same can be applied to a more, perhaps, literal sense with actual rules. Contrary to popular belief, rules are meant to be followed, not to be broken. At the same time, rules are made to enforce the status quo. They are made to keep order and to keep power in the hands where order and power have always come from, the leadership that created them. It is essential to remember that you are not the person putting out the rules and the laws that you and society follow in a bigger sense. It is the leaders that you follow every day. And it is essential that we as human beings, and as not the leaders of our large society, constantly question, constantly examine these rules. If these rules do not match up with your integrity, the moral compass that tells you what is right and what is wrong, these rules must be challenged. If one's integrity does not shine through, one is no longer oneself. One is part of a working machine, a cog within that machine's confineries. So we have to constantly question these rules set out by society. We have to constantly use our integrity to question these rules and these laws. Authority cannot be the final power in setting these rules. The final power who sets the rules that we follow as human beings must be ourselves. It must be our integrity. It is essential that our integrity is able to do these two things. First, to shine through the rules that society puts forth, and second, to shine through the rules that our leaders put forth. We must constantly question these rules,